But the players keep going, and so shall we.
The show must go on, Liam. The show must go on. Freddie Mercury once sang it nice and clear. Well, the SHRACHI Tigers, they have what it takes to win this match, obviously. In fact, they have more in the camp. They've got Sujata coming back to the unit. They've got Ankita as well. So yes, they've got a very deep batting lineup. Sujata, they 5 matches, 96 runs. Strike rate of 95. This is where she excels in. If she gets going, she can run away with the game in the power play itself. And Ankita Chakraborty, obviously the captain of the team. 159 runs from 6 matches. Strike rate of 96. And it goes without saying, it's going to be Pratibha Mandi who has been handed over the new ball. Of course, she is one of the top names at the side in terms of bowling with the new ball.
Here we go, ball number 1. Nicely played by Sujata. That's the field. Lots of place to exploit. Brilliantly bowled by Pratibha. They need a big wicket here. They need a quick wicket and a couple of big wickets, I beg your pardon. And the same with the Kolkata Tigers who are watching the first game. The Rashmi Midnipur Wizards, I'm sure we're watching the first, but definitely watching this, hoping for the SHRACHI Tigers to do them a favor. Sujata smashes that straight to Shabani. A bit of a delayed throw, and first runs on the board. Sujata gets herself off the mark.
.98 to win, and the RARH Tigers will just like to go all guns blazing. Over the wicket, much fuller. Ankita didn't pick it up at all. That had a hint of inside edge there. The ball just nipping back in slightly, staying low as well. Still a couple of balls to go in this over. Shushmita at mid-off. Loves that position, and Dhara at mid-on. And yes, since you pointed out that this game, it's very, very important for the ADAMAS HOWRAH Warriors. For them, it's do or die. They don't have a second option. So they will have to go for wickets. They will have to take a dig if they can. One last ball in this over. And that's another dot. 1 over gone. The RARH Tigers, 1 for none. That's a points table, just one more point for, or just one more position to grab. The SHRACHI Tigers, they can simply go forward if they win this game They move on to 10. But if the ADAMAS HOWRAH Warriors win this game, they leapfrog over the Rashmi Mednipur Wizards to qualify for the semis. I'm pretty sure it goes without saying that everyone in the Rashmi Mednipur Wizards have their eyes glued onto the screens. They will be delighted with how the SHRACHI Tigers have bowled. Shushmita Ganguly in the attack already. And it just tells you that Dhara Gujjar realizes the magnitude of urgency. So she's brought on her best bowler, hoping for a couple of wickets, particularly this partnership. And the wicket of Sujata, it's very, very important. They've kept a long on in place, knowing that Sujata loves to go down the ground. Yeah, that fielding has to be better, I reckon. It was Pooja Rajak on that one, but no runs have been scored, so they are okay with this one. A gentle tap, straight back to the fielder.
Shushmita having a good start with the bat, looking to do the same with the ball. SHRACHI Tigers have to realize that they've got to do what they've been doing so far. Get the boundaries early on and then cash in with some singles and doubles.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they don't need to panic. 97 shouldn't be a tough target. But if they panic and complicate things, then it's a different ball game. And a lot will rely on these two as well. They are very talented batters. Obviously, the two senior batters out there, Ankita, she's an extremely good opener. Loves to take on the power play, loves to take on the field when it's inside the circle. And I think the last 48 hours have been a pretty intense 48 hours for us in terms of cricket. We've seen a couple of thrillers yesterday, and then at night it was India who went on to seize another thriller against Australia. Today morning, Afghanistan went on to qualify at the expense of Australia, and we witnessed an absolutely nail-biting thriller that knocked out the Sabisco Smashers Malda. 2 overs gone, the RARH Tigers 1 for none. A maiden over for Shushmita Ganguly.
They're diving in and diving out. It's MRF Brace all through. Enjoy the Brace experience. Brace it out on MRF Steel Brace Radio.
Played straight back to Pratibha by Ankita. The good thing for the HOWRAH Warriors is that they've put in 2 overs now without conceding any runs, just the 1 run of 13 balls, as you can see. That basically adds a few more runs to the total in some sorts, or you can reverse it. It removes those overs from the total. So now chasing 98 in 18 overs, which helps.
Over the wicket, Pratibha. That has been nicely cut away, but excellent work there. And who else than Dhara Gujjar? She knows the importance of every single run and does a bit of shadow boxing as well with the cricket ball, of course. And this is what involvement looks like. This is what captaincy looks like. You see, it's easy to keep on worrying for the leadership but do you have it in you? Because that's not one of the easiest of talents that will just come knocking to you. Ankita tries to go for that one. Direct hit could have been trouble. Sujata, however, makes her ground and Dara's disappointed. She was hoping that maybe and just maybe her direct hit and Sujata was gone.
Gone for all money. What a player she is. Oops, practicing the throw again. Maybe that one hit the stumps. The invisible stumps. Sujata was thinking about it for a second. Brilliant stuff from Pratibha Mandi. She has been one of the other pacers that has impressed us. And it must be said, Rohit, that the bowling has been superb. Whether it's the pacers or the spinners, I think the bowling's impressed us more than the batting in this competition.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think disciplined bowling is the key, is what has been the key. The line and length, bowling in the channel itself, and occasionally mixing things up. I am extremely impressed. And I would say that, truth be told, it just helps us with the promise of a better tomorrow. We're already seeing that Bengal cricket is on the rise with the likes of Richa Ghosh and Tita Sadhu making ripples in the international circuit. I think most of these players, they have what it takes. They just need to be persistent and they just need to continue fighting. Sujata comes down the track. It's in the air. And that's gone all the way, in fact. In fact, a boundary has been given. We'll have to take another look at that one. But what a strike there from Sujata.
Fantastic shot, came down the wicket, made it into a hittable height. I think that went all the way. No, it didn't. It just bounced in. Good call. But that is better in terms of intent from Sujata. 3 gone, 6 for none. Sushmita continues. First over was a maiden. Second over will not be a maiden. Flicked away by Ankita.
Well, whether it's a maiden or not, you've got to keep the pressure on. It's as simple as that. You can't just let them fly away, because these are the power play. If you're able to keep things down, concede around 2 runs, 1 run and over, I think it's a job very well done. Because when the overs will start progressing, then they'll start feeling the pressure. And make no mistake, these two openers, they can hang in the center. They can't take unnecessary risks. Every bit of it is understandable. But at the end of the day, there's something called exhaustion. And that's another brilliant sweep shot rather from Sujata. She got into position early. And back-to-back boundaries for Sujata Day. And Parna Paul just leaving her seat there, telling Sujata, calm down a bit. You don't need to hit a boundary every ball. Much fuller in nature, into a hitting arc. And she smokes it to the fence.
A fantastic striking. This is what she brings to the team. This is what they missed in the last game. Her boundary hitting ability, her ability to take the pressure off her side and put it onto the opposition. That is what you want from an opener. That's the job that they play. In the slot again, Sujata went for it. Did not carry though. I think this angle from Sushmita can change. Maybe she can come round the wicket, angle it into Sujata. Because if you give Sujata any kind of space, especially outside off, she will crack you.
Yeah, that is very true. But I think even if she's coming round the wicket, then also possibly, because if you know the length, a direct hit. Sujata has been saved for the second time now. First at the hands of Dhara Gujjar and now possibly at the hands of Pratibha Mandi. Let's take a look at this one. Yes, it was Pratibha. Picks it up, guns back in. Yeah, she was gone for money as well. And yeah, just adding to what you had to say, I think the reason she's not coming round the wicket is because then she can ask Sujata to come down the track. Now Sujata coming down the track, if she connects, the kind of power that she has, she may end up launching the ball outside the fence. So just getting a bit defensive at the moment, but I think when you're just defending 97, you need to be attacking, you need to take your risks and chances.
Most definitely. It is required. That is what they need. The ADAMAS HOWRAH Warriors need wickets. If they can get one of these two early, they're in the game. Cut away by Ankita, straight to Dhara. Definitely not going to take a single. 4 gone, 12 for none.
Viratji, can you recommend a good car tire?
You mean a tire with long life and comfort?
Yes.
Then of course, it's the MRF ZLX tire. You can bet on it, my friend.